What are your emotions like now?
Oh yeah, obviously a lot of emotions. It's a long season. I think. I think first off, I think we obviously didn't reach the goal of making the playoffs and giving ourselves a chance. But at the end of the day, I think there is a lot of positives that came out of this year and a lot of good things. And I think we came together in the tough games and definitely against some really good opponents and a lot of things moving forward. I think we got a lot of momentum and a lot of things to look forward to and build off of.
How difficult is it for a guy like you who won big earlier in your career to now go 2 straight years without the playoffs?
I mean, yeah, it's never obviously ideal for anybody. I think if you've won or not, I think playoffs is obviously the best time of year for any maybe sport in general, hockey, whatever, baseball and football. But yeah, I mean, obviously you want to give yourselves a chance to get in the playoffs and then obviously win. So, like I said, obviously maybe obviously didn't reach the goal that we kind of wanted to, but positives for sure going forward.
Colton, personally, for you, how good did you feel this year, and how good did you feel about your game?
Yeah, I felt good, I think, this year. Just to continue to try to build and do whatever I can to help the team kind of keep pushing forward and just get better. I think that's the biggest thing is just trying to improve my game, which I think if I do that, it will help improve the team and just move forward. But felt good. Body felt good. Lucky to, or I guess, just happy to play in all 82 this year, and just obviously good to have a healthy season.
You mentioned that and late in the league and block shots. What kind of season like that does that take a toll on your body?
I mean, yeah, I think there's always bumps and bruises and things like that throughout a season. I think just no matter what with block shots, hits. I mean, just hockey in general, I think is tough on the body and the way you stride and things like that. But that's everybody. Everybody on this team was putting their body on the line and stuff, and a lot of big blocks throughout the year and big hits and et cetera, et cetera. So that's just part of the fun, I think, of the season and the long season, ups and downs. But yeah, just fortunate to stay fairly healthy throughout the year.
You kind of had revolving partners over there for a number of years. How good was Nick Letty this year? How much did having that continuity lead to your guys' success?
Yeah, obviously fortunate to play with him this year. He's an incredible player, and he's been around for a long time. Played his 1,000th game this year, and I think being able to play with him, I learned a lot with him. And I think as we kind of continue to play more and more together too, start to read off each other, learn from each other a bit more, and I thought we played really well together. But like I said, he's just a super smart player that can skate and get himself in great opportunities and great spots with his skating ability and the way that he thinks the game. So just lucky to play with him, and he's just a great player.
Colton, when we talked to you last year, it just seemed like that was the first year of missing the playoffs. It was kind of like a culture shock after so much success. Guys didn't have a good feeling in these meetings leaving last year. Do you get the sense that that's improved, and what did you do to kind of bridge some of that, I guess, this year?
I think so. I think obviously, first off, I think the guys in this room are committed, and we have a good belief in here, and I think we've showed. I think throughout the year we've beat some really good teams, and obviously when we stay connected, when we play the way we can, we're a really good hockey team, and that's exciting moving forward. And obviously, and we know it's obviously frustrating, but this is where we're at today. So we got to look forward to our summer and build as a group and kind of continue to regroup. And if we can improve like we did this year from last year, and we're going to be in a good spot, and definitely exciting. So it's weird to kind of say, but looking forward to training camp already. It's the first day of off season, but it'll be a good time to come in and make a push.
Just being on the outside looking in, though, what other necessary improvements though need to be made to get over the top, I guess?
Yeah, I think I think the season's so long that we just got to make sure we stay consistent. I think consistency would maybe be a word that comes to my mind right off the top of my head, I guess. Just throughout the season, we got to make sure we come in and play all the games the same, and as many as we can, just play to the best of our ability and give ourselves the best chance to win. But yeah, I think, like I said, we have a lot of belief in this group, and we're looking forward to building and just getting better.
You got one more, guys.
What do you feel like when Drew came in, the job that he did, and what are your thoughts on that? situation?
Yeah, obviously, I think he did a really good job. I mean, it's never an easy situation or an easy spot to be, but just on behalf of the players, I think we gotta appreciate his efforts and obviously say thanks for everything. And we're just fortunate that he came in, and I think we learned a lot, and I think he learned a lot, and I think he was great, and can't say enough good things. So just happy that we had the opportunity to do that, and going forward, yeah.